Well, hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning and if you are new, welcome to you as well. My name is Christine, so let's get crafting. For DIY number 1, I'm using this bloom sign from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be basically dry brushing it with some white crystal or plaster. I believe that's what this is. And I'm diluting that just a little bit because I don't want it too white. And what you don't see me doing, I'm just dipping the brush in a little water to get that fluid. And where it appeared to be too white, I use a piece of paper towel to just remove some of the paint. And then when that was done, I dried it with the heat gun and then sanded it down a little bit more just to make it a little rustic. Remove the excess dust. And then I am now going to paint with my paint pens. I can still see the words beneath the paint. So I'm just using the paint pen to brighten them and bring them back to life, per se, or bring them back to blooming. And I'll do the rest of that off camera and then come back. And now we're back with the bloom, and where you are already painted. And I'm taking the black furniture marker and I'm tracing out the border. Now that's done, I now took the black paint pen and I'm painting out the word planted. And there were some parts of it that did not cover all the way, so I went in with a little black paint and a fine tip brush. And then for the flowers, I took the red paint and the same fine tip brush, washed that out of course, and painted that. And I also used some yellow and orange paint and painted out the other petals. And now we're all done. There you see me trying to decide, okay, what am I doing? So then I decided to paint the border, the outer border, with some black paint, and this is acrylic black. And now that is all done. I got this air dried clay from Dollar Tree and that mold from Amazon, and I made some roses, had those made a long time, and now I'm painting them. So I'm painting the large one with the orange paint, and for the 3 smaller ones I painted those in different colors. And that's Dutch Aqua from Folk Art. And then when they dried, I went over them with some Mod Podge because I wanted to seal it and also to give it a little glaze. And then to seal the board, I went over that with some Mod Podge and then dried it. I made a small bow, and here I am going to just put on the roses and glue on the bow. I then replaced the string for hanging, and this little sign is done. I love it. Just simple, not too fussy, and it's done. Well, not quite. I took the lighter and just burned off the fuzzes, and now it's done. This is the June Blooms Challenge hosted by Tammy from Happiness Created and Ellie from DIY from House to Home, and we are making June Blooms decor inspiration. So I'll leave their links as well as the playlist in the description box below, so make sure to check them out when you leave my video. Now for DIY number 2, this is a Hello Summer wood round from Dollar Tree, and what you see me doing is just removing the glitter from this sign. And I took one of Dollar Tree calendar, and I'm using this page that says Blessings Bloom. I chose to use the printed side, so because of the glitter it was, so I put the calendar sheet over that, and I use my finger to just crease around the edge. And I am cutting this out not directly on the line, just a little bit off, so I have a little wiggle room when I glue that on. And once I had that cut out, started with the glue stick. It held up quite well, so I took my squeegee and I'm just removing the air bubbles and further securing that. Now the hole on the calendar sheet, I just took this little piece of flowers from the calendar and just glue that over that hole and cover it. And you would never know that there was a hole there. And then the little excess that was hanging off, I took the sanding block and I sanded that off. Now this is a roll of jute heavy duty braided cord that I got from Temu, and I'm just going around the edge with it, gluing it on. You want to make sure you have your finger protector on because hot glue is hot, okay? So I went right around, making sure I remove that little excess glue there, and then I snip off the excess at the end. Now I'm going to make a bow. This is also from Temu, but it's very difficult to use. So what I ended up doing was measuring the amount that I needed for each piece, cut it off, and glue the ends together. Folded in one end, add the hot glue, and then glued it down on top of the other end. Yes, of course I had to use some jute cord to secure that, to wrap that around in the middle. And I made two, one a little bigger than the other, and then I placed the smaller one on top. And then I cut off another piece for the tails, cut that in two, scrunch up one end, glue them down. I tend to do this way when the ribbon is hard to work with. And then dovetail the ends, and just to burn that to secure it so it doesn't fray. And then glue them on right over where the cord joined. Now I secured both pieces with a piece of jute. Now afterwards I realized that I should have, and you'll see that when we get to that part, but I realized that I should have used something else before I actually glued the ribbon on to cover the jute cord. but I fixed that and you'll see that in the end. So now my bow is glued on. I made a small loop for hanging, or well, not really a loop, but I cut a piece of the cord and glue that to the back, and then cut a piece of the ribbon and glue that on top just to cover the ends. And the back of this is all done. Now this rose came from Dollar Tree, so I thought that this bow needed something else to it, so I cut off one of the rows. And you know you can't remove that little green stem or your bow will just come apart. Now this is where I said that I should have added that part to the bow before I actually glued it down. So I cut a piece of this ribbon from Dollar Tree, burlap ribbon, and glue that there, and it worked very well, I must say. And now I'm ready to glue my rose on. And that completes this one. It's done. I love it. Well, not quite. So I again took the lighter and I'm burning off the little fuzzies from around the edge just to give it a finished look. And this little sign is done. I love it. Now we're on to DIY number 3. Now this is not really a DIY. This is like a bonus clip, you must say. I got that vase from my thrift store 3 years ago actually for 50 cents, and I had it lying around the house. Those peony bunches came from Walmart. I thought they were so cute, and I'm going to use those as my flowers for this vase. I love the blooms on those flowers. I also use the rest of the rose that I had. Now these are stones or vase fillers. You know, those come in very handy as well. So if you are new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I'm so happy you joined me today. Here on my channel, I do DIYs on a budget, dupes, look for less, and some occasional Dollar Tree shopping hauls and thrift flips. If you love budget-friendly DIYs like these and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that notification bell. Hit it again and select all so YouTube notifies you whenever I upload new videos. And here I am just adjusting or fixing the flowers in the vase. Don't forget to check out the host channels in the description box below, as well as the playlist. Also let me know which one of these was your favorite today. And so let's get into our final reveal. I enjoy crafting them. I think the wood round is my favorite, but that's just me. And here it is. I place it on my front door. And this is also on the front door. Well, not at the same time. I just needed to show you what they look like on the front door. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. I suggest this video if you want to continue watching, or this playlist. And I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.